Hey guys, my name is Lily and today I would like to report about the economic downturn here in Europe. And first I would like to start with the price of meat. So I've just been to the store and I've purchased meat. This is organic meat from the cow. And this meat here is meat from the leg. So it's not really premium meat or something. It's not a steak, which is really expensive. No, it's just meat from the leg. So it has a lot of fat and collagen and a little bit of meat in between, okay? And this pack here weighs 619 grams. So it's a little bit more than half a kilogram. And this pack of meat costs 12 euros 37 cents. And that's pretty crazy. I remember back when I moved to this town, I got a pack of meat like this for 6 or 7 euros. So now we are already at 12 euros 37. So now a lot of you guys might say, okay, it's only this expensive because it's organic meat. But now let's take a look at non-organic meat. And this is actually the same size, the same weight, okay? So this has 628 grams. And it's also the same kind of meat, so it's meat from the leg. And this meat costs 10 euros 67. So it's only not even 2 euros cheaper than this one here. And for this you will get non-organic meat from the leg. So pretty crazy how expensive the meat prices have gotten. And formerly, like a couple of years ago, I was always purchasing this meat here to feed Amy, but actually it has become too expensive. So what I'm doing for Amy now is I'm purchasing the heart of the cow because it's much cheaper. So here we have the heart of a cow, which is a little bit more than half a kilogram, and it only costs 4 euros, almost 4 euros. And I got a deal today, 25% off. So this is what I give to Amy now to feed her because the other meat has become too expensive. Next, I would like to let you know that actually my videos are not sent out to all of my subscribers. Sometimes people get unsubscribed without their consent. So my channel here on YouTube is heavily shadow banned. And because of this, I have to take up sponsors. So to be able to bring you the news from Europe, I need sponsors, like my main sponsor right now, which is Odenwolf. And Odenwolf is a great knife company, which produces knives and bigger knives like these ones here that I want to show you today for a really great price. So this knife here is actually a machete. It's really big. It's really bulky. Look at the spine. It's really thick. It's made from D2 tool steel and it comes with a huge handle, really huge. You can grab it at the back for more leverage, and it's a great machete, really awesome, and the price is fantastic. Here's the same thing in green. So if you like green better, that's the machete in stonewash finish. So the company Odenwolf offers all of these knives in different colors and finishes, which is awesome. And then also what Odenwolf produces is a catcher. And this catcher is traditionally used for hunting in Germany and Austria. We call them catcher if you have to catch wounded animals, for example red stag, if they don't die immediately. When hunting, you know, you use this knife to dispatch them. And the same goes for pigs, boars, and other animals. So yeah, it's pretty long, it's pretty pointy. Actually, this would be illegal to carry in Germany unless you have the hunting license and unless you are on a hunt. Then it's legal to carry even in Germany. And this one is nice because actually only one side is sharpened and the back side is flat. Okay? So you could maybe do a little bit of batoning with it, although I don't recommend it because the type of knife and the style that this knife is not really a wilderness survival knife, but rather a hunting knife. So yeah guys, if you want to purchase one of these knives, it would be really awesome if you do it over my affiliate link, and this will greatly support my channel. And don't forget to use the discount code Lilly10 to get these knives for an even better price. Alright, so now let's continue with the news. So here we have an article about a older person, 57-year-old lady, and she applied for pension because she has medical issues, but the pension fund declined her early retirement. And cases like this have become more common now. So at least 12 more cases have been reported to this newspaper, and that of course is a catastrophe for a lot of older people who want to go in pension but they can't. Here the person is saying, I've worked for almost 40 years and would love to continue, but I can't manage it anymore. I've suffered several harsh blows of fate and I'm mentally exhausted, says the 57-year-old woman. The tone is always the same, the examinations are brief, the reports superficial and rejections inevitable. People with mental health issues in particular feel abandoned by the authorities. Meanwhile, the government has approved an austerity package where pensions will be cut underneath the inflation. Then also, if you need a doctor, sometimes it takes a really long time to see one. Here they are saying 63 days waiting for an appointment with a statutory health insurance specialist. The results show that long waiting times are no longer an isolated incident, but a structural problem in the healthcare system. Meanwhile, the National Bank chief is saying savers lost billions due to high inflation. Years of inflation have massively devalued Austrian savings, leaving many poorer. Here they're saying that a lot of pensioners, they are anxious that their pension will not be enough to make a living. So pensioners are turning around every euro twice. Some are even hitting the social markets. If prices continue, I'm afraid my pension won't be enough. Here there's an interesting article coming from Germany. They are writing, fewer children due to the real estate boom. The consequences of high house prices for family planning. So apparently a lot of families are struggling. They want to purchase a house, but they have to take up a lot of debt from the bank. So then they say, okay, I'm only getting like one child instead of two, because with one child we can manage. With two children, we cannot financially make it to pay off the debts and to go on holidays and to pay for all other costs. So here they are saying real estate costs can influence family formation. This is suggested by an international comparison of house price trends and birth rates. Yeah. Structural crisis in the automaker industry. This is how sharply the profits of car manufacturers have collapsed. Automakers worldwide are in a deep crisis. Profits at the largest automakers halved in the first half of the year. And experts are not believing in a rapid recovery of the automobile industry. This is also coming from Germany. Another article from Germany. Pharmacist boss warns of shortages. We are very poorly prepared for this winter. The shortage of medicines is intensifying ahead of the upcoming fall and winter season. According to the Federal Association of German Pharmacists, hundreds of medications are barely available. Also, what happened in Germany a couple of days ago was an attack on the high voltage power line in Berlin. So apparently some radicals, they were attacking and burning down a high voltage power line, and this was causing a massive power outage in parts of Berlin. So the police is suspecting arson. The widespread power outage was caused by a suspected left-wing extremist arson attack on two power poles. Here another article about the extreme inflation that we are enduring in Europe. Prices are hardly comparable anymore. Exorbitantly expensive shopping, the population is groaning under the extremely high food prices. Now the Chamber of Labor is reporting a major problem. Inflation rose again to 4.1%. Food, rent and energy costs are exploding. This is a particularly heavy burden for low-income people. So the food prices are high, but at the same time we have more obese kids than ever. Here they're writing, growing problem, for the first time more children are obese than underweight. And yeah, so now people, instead of purchasing real food, which is healthy, they purchase junk food and give it to their children. So very often you see the children are overweight and also the parents are overweight. So because the whole entire family eats the same unhealthy stuff, and then they pass on the overweightness to their children. Veterinary costs are exploding. Owners have to dig deep into their pockets. Dental checkups or surgery treatments at the vet can now easily cost up to thousands of euros. Natural gas price almost doubled. Energy fuels inflation. Shortly before the heating season, there's no end of the price avalanche. This is demonstrated by the detailed cost analysis by Austrian Energy Agency. Surgical waiting times are exploding. Doctor shortage is becoming acute. Viennese residents are having to wait longer and longer for surgeries and examinations. A shortage of doctors is leading to frustration and malpractice. Yeah, also in Germany, they suddenly will need 71 new gas-fired power plants in just 10 years to meet the energy supply. Germany has turned off 9 nuclear plants and a couple of coal plants. So now they have realized, oh, we don't have enough of electricity. And now they need to build natural gas-fired power plants. Alright guys, so this is it for today. This was the news of past week. And also make sure that you check out these knives here, the machete and the catcher. They're really awesome quality. So if you want to support my channel, just get one of these knives. And don't forget to use my discount code Lilly10. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching guys, and stay tuned till next time.